All right, let's learn how to solve a quadratic equation. So we need to use square roots because we're going to have that exponent there of 2. And this is no different than a two-step equation. You just have a new step to do at the very end. Now, if you're watching this, you probably already know that you can graph this same parabola. Okay, on a graph, you'd be starting down here at negative 75 because of the minus 75 here. We're going to be opening upward and it's going to rise fairly quickly. So if I wanted to just give myself a quick sketch of what this parabola, this quadratic is going to look like on a coordinate grid, there's my image. Now I can see that I should end up with 1 and 2 roots or 2 solutions to this quadratic. Now we don't always have graph paper, or we may be asked to do it algebraically. Let me show you how to go about those steps and then you can do it on your own test. So here we have a quadratic with an A term and a C term. We do not have a B term in the middle here, so let's get started. I'm going to add 75 over to the other side, inverse operation. We've been doing this since our pre-algebra course, and probably even beyond that. So now what I have is 75 on the right side of the equal sign, with 3x squared on the left. It's now time for me to get rid of the coefficient, the 3 that's attached to the x. I'm going to do that by using division. Divide by 3, divide by 3, leaving me with x squared equals 75 divided by 3, which comes out to 25. My last and final step here, this is the new piece of information. If this is the first time you've ever been asked to solve a quadratic, this is probably the first time that you've used a square root as an inverse operation. The opposite of squaring something is square rooting it. So just trust me and scratch that out and do it to the other side. Now, if you're not sure what a square root is, quick rundown, square root of 81 just basically means what number times itself would equal 81. So here we're trying to say what number times itself will equal 25. And we have 2 answers. The square root of 25 is both the positive and the negative value of 5. Because if you think about it, negative 5 times itself, negative 5 times negative 5, would make a positive 25. This is how you would solve a quadratic using square roots at the very end to eliminate the exponent of 2. Hopefully that makes sense. If you want to do one more, we can absolutely do that. I encourage you to pause the video in the middle, stop when you get to a point where I'm about to do some work, do the work on your own, start the video back up, and see if you got the same result as I did. All right, let's make a new one. Let's go with 4x squared plus, let's go minus 36 equals 0. Okay? Again, treat it like a two-step equation. Here we go. Line down the middle. Add 36. Add 36. 4x squared equals 36. Use the coefficient. Divide by 4. Divide by 4. X squared equals 9. Square root. Square root. What number times itself equals 9? And the answer is the positive and negative value of 3. Make sense? Study hard. Good luck on your upcoming test.